On this day in history, January 28th. On 1099, during the First Crusade, Crusader forces initiated the siege of Hosn-el-Akrad in Syria. This fortress, later known as Crac des Chevaliers, became a significant stronghold for the Crusaders in the region. On January 28, 1521, Holy Roman Emperor Charles V opened the Diet of Worms in Worms, Germany. This imperial council, which lasted until May 25, addressed Martin Luther's teachings, leading to the Edict of Worms that condemned Luther and his writings. The Articles of the Warsaw Confederation were signed on January 28, 1573, granting religious freedom in Poland. This act is considered a milestone in the history of religious tolerance in Europe. On January 28, 1724, Peter the Great established the Russian Academy of Sciences in St. Petersburg. Initially called the St. Petersburg Academy of Sciences, it became a leading institution for scientific research in Russia. London's Pall Mall became the first street illuminated by gaslight on January 28, 1807. This innovation marked a significant advancement in urban lighting and public safety. Jane Austen's novel, Pride and Prejudice, was published on January 28, 1813, by Thomas Egerton in the United Kingdom. The novel has since become a classic of English literature. On January 28, 1855, the first locomotive traversed from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean via the Panama Railway, facilitating faster transit across the isthmus prior to the construction of the Panama Canal. The Yale Daily News, America's first daily college newspaper, published its inaugural issue on January 28, 1878. It continues to serve as a prominent student-run publication. The Carnegie Institute was established in Washington, D.C. on January 28, 1902, with a mission to advance scientific research and education. On January 28, 1904, the University of Chicago awarded blankets with the letter C to seniors who played on the football team, marking the first instance of college sports letters being given. The William P. Fry, carrying wheat to the UK, became the first U.S. ship lost in World War I on January 28, 1915, after being sunk by a German cruiser. On January 28, 1918, rebels seized control of Helsinki, marking the start of the Finnish Civil War. Members of the Senate of Finland went underground as conflict erupted between the Red Guards and the White Guard. The name Pakistan was coined by Chaudhry Rahmat Ali on January 28, 1933, and gradually gained acceptance among Muslims in the Indian subcontinent, advocating for a separate homeland. The first ski tow in the United States began operation on January 28, 1934 in Woodstock, Vermont, revolutionizing the accessibility of skiing. On January 28, 1945, Swedish ships delivered food to the famine-stricken Netherlands during World War II, providing much-needed relief to the starving population. The New York Giants signed their first black players, Monty Irvin and Ford Smith, on January 28, 1949, breaking racial barriers in Major League Baseball. La Vie Commence Demain, depicting artificial insemination, became the first X-rated movie to open in London on January 28, 1951. Elvis Presley made his first appearance on national television on January 28, 1956, on the Dorsey Brothers stage show, marking the beginning of his rise to fame. The Lego Group patented their design of interlocking Lego bricks on January 28, 1958. The design remains compatible with bricks produced today, becoming a staple in children's toys worldwide. On January 28, 1959, the Soviet Union defeated the United States 62-37, marking the first international basketball loss for the U.S. O.J. Simpson, a standout running back from USC, was selected first overall by the Buffalo Bills in the 1969 NFL Draft on January 28. New York drug lord Frank Lucas was sentenced to 40 years in prison and fined $200,000 on January 28, 1976, after being convicted on multiple drug charges. The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 73 seconds after liftoff from Cape Canaveral on January 28, 1986, killing all 7 crew members, including Krista McAuliffe, who was to be the first teacher in space. On January 28, 2021, the trading app Robinhood suspended purchases of GameStop shares after a massive surge in price, fueled by the Reddit community. This decision sparked controversy and debates over market manipulation and retail investor rights. On January 28, 2024, environmental activists threw soup at the glass protecting Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa in Paris's Louvre Museum. This act of protest highlighted environmental issues but was met with criticism due to its target.